Hey, brothers and sisters in Christ. Anyone new to my channel, welcome everyone. Pray your soul is well with Jesus Christ today or tonight, whatever it is, wherever you are. It's the morning hours here in South Carolina where I am recording this video. And the blessing box that you see in the image for this video is in South Carolina. So I am here to give an update on the outreach work, the missions that is being done, as well as address a serious issue at the end of this video, if I have time. But following this video, I will share another video of someone that actually received some of this food from this blessing box, and he became a buddy buddy for me, and then also led me to other blessing boxes in the county, and helped me even to stock them. But he is a recipient of the food, that whether I put it in there or someone else would stock it. And you'll see what I mean when I share a video of him. And then after that, I will share other videos from another community and another blessing box. And I plan to go to a third one that I kept just driving around in circles and missing the last time. And so I'd like to share that with you as well. So we'll begin with this. But I have been filling these blessing boxes. I also did one in Columbia, which I took some pictures of things that morning that I was going to put in the box, but then I forgot to record the box because we're parked on the side street, and my husband's like, we got to hurry up and get out the street. But I'll try to get that the next time. I'm planning a trip there as well. It's about 30 minutes from here. Now the local outreach that I'm working with, that they do food drives, like one a month, as well as they do help me here, to move boxes, or they do pickups, and also food gets distributed throughout the week to those in need. Especially right now with the shortages of baby formula, they're making sure that that baby formula and products, are like wipes and diapers, are getting to these mothers and babies that need it. And one of the representatives with this outreach, his wife had come up with a beautiful blessing. It's only from the Lord that would lead us into something like this and to collaborate and work together. Is she has a Facebook, which you guys know I do not. She set it up on there where they to put in requests for anybody that needs baby formula. We can either give it to them locally, or it can be shipped to them. And they even offered to ship it for me to take some of the pressure off me. And it's a lot of work, so it gets overwhelming. And so it's really a big help when they can help me do the things that they're doing and help me get this off the ground. Because like I said, I've been asking for volunteers for some time, and most of the time it just doesn't work out. People say that they're well-intended, but when it comes down to it, they're not. And but these people that have been faithful recently with outreach to help me, or those that are near these blessing boxes, have really came through, and it's been a blessing. How they have picked up where I have struggled to maintain, fulfilling these needs, because I get very tired from the drives, and then you have to load up all these things on the van and then go stock or pass it out on site. And so I'm so thankful to the Lord for sending them, because he told me he would be sending people, even people that's not on YouTube, in these various communities. And it has come to fulfillment, just like, the donations that's come in, as well as getting the van, that is used for the ministry. It's a ministry van. And as well as, all of you that have kept me in your thoughts and prayers. You're praying for me. That can be the most important thing right there. Because the Lord can always provide blessings even outside of YouTube. But he did want to offer that here on YouTube because many of you had been asking about donating, and I had said no. You know, and especially about P.O. boxes, I was not led to do that. I asked the Lord several times, but I even had donations where people were saying the Lord, like one initial one out, the Lord told her to donate, not knowing, you know, why. But I told her no. And then she said, but the Lord is insisting on it. So I said, okay, well, I'll take it to the Lord. I prayed about it. Well, it was the truth. And her donations went into the Texas ice storm to help people there. So, you know, so in this ministry, you know, it's just not about doing the work of prophecy and warning, being a watchman on the wall, but you know, I've said I have to do deliverance. I do some counseling. I may just get on there and pray with people or just do talk with people. There's various ways to help. And but like I said, it can get overwhelming. And I like I said, I'm guilty of overdoing. And so I have to rest more, as I've been told by the Lord. And so... But yeah, it's, you know, the Lord can provide outside of YouTube. He can send, you know, those that need to help me, is what I'm saying. And, but he did give y'all the opportunity to help me on YouTube in this, you know, beautiful adventure that we're going through. Yes, it can be trying, but at the end of the day, it is so joyful. It's the most important thing you can do to help others. Because like Jesus said, you know, when someone's thirsty, did you give them water? Because if you did, you know, he drank it. Did you when somebody asked for food, did you feed them? If you did, you fed him. And that can mean the word as well, you know, and giving somebody the living water, it's both physical and spiritual. It's good to give both with the gospel of Jesus Christ. We need to feed the sheep and take care of them. And and then he said, you know, like with the orphans, you know, did you take care of them? With the widows, do we take care of them? And what about those in prison? Have we visited them? If we did, we visited him. So there's a lot of discipleship that needs to be done. And we are called, you know, with this great commission to go out. And some of you can't, but it's okay because the Lord can use you where you're at, you know, with any type of support. Like I said, sometimes prayers is the most important thing. I need your prayers right now. And all of you that tell me that you're praying, I just appreciate it so much. I'm so grateful. You know, I can't do this without you guys. And, you know, my brothers and sisters, or even visitors I may not know that are just starting to get to know me that may want to help in some capacity. So thank you all for everything that you do. But just keep in mind that this is a serious part of it, that I too have a family. I have a husband, I have a child that was born premature, and he has health issues, and I have to help him. And right now, you know, with the way the health system is, you know, I try to do a lot of prayer and deliverance on him so that he doesn't have to be in the hospital. And also, you know, I have an uncle who is very sick right now that has gone into hospice. So, right now, I'm very sensitive, you know, with these things going on as well. I have to consider my family in this. You know, what I'm saying is we can't be on the phone all day long. We can't be, you know, wrapped up things that might be going on YouTube over and speaking of them over and over. Let's speak of them and just move on. And, and I'm trying to think, but before I get to this about the blessing boxes and the community I help, but you know, there's a lot of phone calls coming in, and we have to be careful about the timing of those. But we need to make sure that's what the Lord wants us to do too, that's His will and His timing. Some will say, oh, I feel the Lord lead me to help, but when it comes down to it, the Lord was not in it. And you please do not throw money around and try to buy into this ministry and want something from it. Like deliverance, or you want counseling. Those things, all of that is free. All of that is free. It was free before, it's free now. That never changes. The gospel is free as well. The words that are spoken are free. And I'm being frank about this because I'm going to be honest, I have got tired of it at times. Time is short. We don't have time for all this frolicking and folly. We have to get it right. When I say we, I mean me too. I am guilty of making mistakes. I am not perfect. Jesus Christ is perfect. And please do not put me on a pedestal because I'm a channel creator. I am no different than you. I try to be a humble servant, finding, the narrow way. Let the Lord work in me every day that I stay on the narrow way and I don't get bumped off of it. Because believe me, the enemy will send plenty people to do that that are not well intended. So what I'm asking is, please come into the ministry with a pure heart, a cheerful heart to give, whatever the Lord leads. And don't ask me, what does the Lord want me to do? How can I help? That's not the way we do this. That can be manipulation and witchcraft. We cannot have that in a ministry, any ministry, excuse me. We have to be careful how we operate the ministries, how the money's used, what we're using it for. And as those that are recipients, we are accountable for every penny. So please keep that in mind as we go forward. And because it's all about doing this outreach work. That's what's dear to my heart, is dear to others, that is supporting it. And, there's not much time left. We have to get it right. There's no other way to say it. So, and we need that, spiritual, we need to be getting right with the Lord. And if the Lord's having you prep on your end, He's asking you to prep and do things, please do. So, let's move on from that. And I'm just letting the Lord lead me here because I thought I'd do that at the end. But that's okay. We'll get it out of the way. But just know I'm not trying to be mean, but I take this very serious. This is dear to my heart. And it took me some time to get this off the, off the ground. Even though I got the van, there was issues with that, and getting the title, things with the insurance, and now taxes. It's one thing after another. The enemy tries to stop you. He doesn't want us going out to shine our light and love in this world and to bring the gospel to, those that need it, or to feed the sheep, whether spiritually or physically. So, but the Lord He is faithful. If we trust Him, He is faithful to make sure that whatever He's called us to do, it will happen. It will go forth. And that's what I count on. And so with this blessing box, I stocked up most of the food that you've seen, except some cereal back near the back right here. And there was a few canned goods that wasn't there. Now, in the community page where I put this, I wasn't able to put all of the food, so that's why I'm showing it here, so there's more transparency, and you see where your money's going. But they only let you do like 5 pictures, and I'll try to post it in another community page, and I'll post this in there as well for those that don't get notifications. But so anyway, so I left this blessing box. I go to another one, another community, and I began to stock it with the my new buddy that helped me, and so Samuel, and so I began to do that, and then taking things off the truck to stock it up, and then there's a community all around. It's back in there hidden, and they began to come over to the van. So, I start handing out food, and then a volunteer comes over and he starts helping me pass out food, and because it's just so many coming. They want water, they want juice, and they want, all different types of food, mainly meat, like canned items, um, and, um, and fruit, things like that. And so, anyway, it's just like, it's an influx. It's constant. I try to take a break, and it's another group comes, and another group. I think they may have been on their phones texting or calling, saying, hey, food's being distributed down the street, so it's like they kept coming, right? Every time I thought there was going to be a break. But praise the Lord. That's what we're here for. We're here to serve. We're here to give the gospel. When they would thank me, I'd be like, there's crosses on the truck and where I've anointed it. And I would point him to it. I'd be like, who do you think we need to praise? Who do you think sent me here today? Because I was going to Columbia to do ministry there. And the Lord said, no, I need you to go here. And so I told him that. I said, when you go to bed tonight, thank the Lord Jesus Christ, because he's the one that provided this food. And he gave me the strength to get here and the direction, because I almost was at this box and I turned around and went back out because I thought I was going to get lost. Because if you've seen the comments that I've made in the post, I talk about getting turned around and having to get directions. Because remember, I told you guys I'm not good at driving and directions. I used to be better at it, but I'm not now. So Samuel helped me maneuver and get through these places. So I was so thankful for him, and bless his heart. It was so hot that day. I almost got overheated 3 times. He almost got overheated. He's diabetic, and he's still trying to help me. And so I've just been asking the Lord to bless him and look after him, and because he didn't have to do any of that, and it's out the goodness of his heart. And when I first started talking about Jesus, he really wasn't listening. But he finally came over there and asked for a Bible. And so I was like, hallelujah. This is what it's all about, So it's just a beautiful thing. So you guys, the Lord is moving mightily. He wants his people to know him, in these situations, through people, his servants, like when God told me at the scene, it's like being disciples. It's discipleship. So if any of you, are led to help, volunteer, maybe just go out one time, help, we go out. Because I do take trips to Georgia. I've been to Greenville, and I really wasn't able to get anybody on camera for that. I did ask a guy up there, and he declined. And a lot of people just don't want to be on camera. But a lot of times homeless or those that are in need, they don't mind. I've noticed that. But I do ask their permission. I tell them what I'm doing, and so they did say it would be okay to share. And but I told them, I said, we need to show where the food's going, but I'm planning to go back out there this week. I don't know what day. I'll just see when the Lord leads, because the outreach picks up food too on a weekly basis, and our staples to help others. So, or I can take them over there. I have done that. So, we just have to work it out. But so just pray about if you're led to go to, one of these areas. I would appreciate it, and just let me know. But I do try to post where I'll go so that you have an idea. So just keep an eye. Just kind of look at the updates in the community page. That's mainly the information. that you would need to keep up with to kind of see what's going on with the outreach missions. And I believe that's it for now. But I love all of you. Thank you so much. And God bless you. Shalom.